Okay, so today we're jumping into something pretty cool, Hibiki Zero. It's a new AI that makes a huge promise to translate your voice in real time. The best part, it's open source, it's totally free, and it's supposed to run right on your own computer. But you know how these things go. Does the reality actually live up to the hype? Well, we're gonna find out. And right there, that's the big idea that got everyone talking. It's not just about turning words from one language into another. It's about preserving your voice, your tone, your unique sound. So when it speaks, it sounds like you, just in a different language. That's a pretty powerful concept, so let's see what's really under the hood here. So first things first, what exactly is the promise of Hibiki Zero? Let's break down all the hype. At its core, Hibiki Zero is a speech-to-speech translation model. So it's designed to listen to what you're saying, translate it, and then speak it out, all in one go. And the really crucial part is that it mimics your voice. This isn't just about changing words around, it's about translating your whole vocal identity. And here are the big selling points, all laid out. You've got a few key languages, it's supposed to be real-time, but honestly, the two things that are total game changers are the voice cloning and the fact that it all runs locally. That means no sending your data to the cloud and no subscriptions, which for privacy and just being able to use it is a really huge deal. And check this out. This shows just how accessible it's supposed to be. It only needs 8 gigabytes of VRAM. Now, what that means is you don't need some crazy, super expensive server GPU to run it. A lot of regular gaming graphics cards can handle this, which is a massive step toward making this kind of powerful AI available to, well, almost anyone. All right, that's enough of the theory. It is time to actually put this thing to the test. Let's walk through what it was like to get it up and running. You know, on paper, getting it set up looks surprisingly simple. You just use this thing called UV to install what it needs. You download the model, which is a little over 6 gigs, and then you fire up a simple web page to use it. For an AI this complex, that is about as user-friendly as you can get. So once it was all installed, the very first check was that VRAM usage. The claim was under 8 gigs, and yep, the test confirms it, 7.5 gigs when it's fully loaded. So hey, so far so good. The hardware claim holds up and the model is running. But, you know, just getting the model to run is one thing. Getting it to do its main job, that live translation, is something else entirely. And this is where our test, well, it took a very unexpected turn. So this is it, the moment of truth. The setup's done, the model's loaded in memory, the mic is on. Is it actually going to deliver on that core promise of seamless, real-time voice translation? And there you have it, the blunt and kind of disappointing reality. After trying again, restarting it, fiddling with it, the real-time translation feature just would not work as advertised. It just didn't do anything. This slide really just says it all, doesn't it? On the left, you've got the official demo. It's smooth, it's flawless, it's super impressive. And on the right, the reality of our test. It was just chaotic, unresponsive. I mean, it wouldn't even recognize a simple Hola. Total non-starter. This quote just perfectly sums up that feeling, you know? You read about all these incredible features, you watch the slick demo, you go through the whole setup process, and then crickets. It's a story we're seeing more and more in the AI space. But man, it's always a letdown. But wait, the story isn't over just yet. Because while the live mode was, well, a total failure, Hibiki Zero has another trick up its sleeve. Let's see if we can find a little redemption with its offline mode. So it turns out, real-time isn't the only way to use this model. You can also just feed it a pre-recorded audio file, like an MP3, and have it translate the whole thing. This is called batch inference, and it's a completely different way of working with the AI. And the process for this is just as simple. You take your MP3 file in Spanish, you run a quick command in the terminal, and the model just chews through the whole thing, spitting out the translated English audio at the end. And this is a line from the translated output. We fed it an AI-generated voice speaking in Spanish, and this is what Hibiki Zero gave us back in English. And you can hear it. It still has the same character as the original voice. It worked. So here it is, the model's redemption. In this offline mode, it works perfectly. And not only that, it is fast. It processes audio at nearly 3 times the actual speed of the recording. So while it totally fails at a live conversation, it's incredibly good at translating recordings that already exist. So after all that, what is the final verdict here? We've got an AI with 2 completely different personalities, a spectacular failure in one mode and a really surprising success in another. Let's break it down. This summary table lays it all out pretty clearly. The real-time mode, it's just not ready. It's unstable, it's unreliable, but the batch mode, it's a completely different story. It's excellent, it's reliable, and it has a very clear use case right now for anyone who needs to translate audio files. It's an AI with a split personality, for sure. Ultimately, this whole experience with Hibiki Zero is a really powerful reminder of something we're seeing all the time in AI development. We see these incredible demos that just blow our minds, but there's often this huge gap between the polished presentation and what an average person can actually get working on their own computer. And that kind of leaves us with this big, important question. As these incredible technologies get more powerful and become more common, how do we manage our own expectations? And more importantly, how do we bridge this growing gap between the perfect demo and the messy reality of using it in the real world? It's definitely something we're all going to have to think about as AI keeps evolving.